what's going to go ahead and tell you that's my home, that's my property, that is the place that I'm going to unfold the next chapter of my life. So instead of just hoping that you envision yourself when you're going from one property to the next, I want you to think consciously and think, what kind of lifestyle am I going to get when I'm in this area? Is the coffee shop that I like, the coffee brand, the religious service or whatever are into around the corner? Is it close to my kid's school? What is the school rating? Is it close to highways? What is the future outlook in the event I need to sell this property? Can I quickly offload it? You guys got to think about all of these type of things when you are considering what you're looking at as far as properties. If you go ahead, do what was in the previous step, which is make sure you know your numbers. Make sure you know exactly what you can qualify for. So if you haven't seen that video, just watch it. You will know what you're buying and where, because you're going to get a very good idea of what are the prices in what area and what type of home. Condominium. I hate condos, by the way. I'll still deal with them because I know what to do. Is it condominium? Is it townhouses? Is it semi-detached? Is it detached property that's going to work for you within your budget, within what you can afford and what you can fulfill and close on? From that point on, then think lifestyle, then think needs and wants, and then try to basically stuff in as much as you can. Next thing I'm going to emphasize is the teaching moment of a realtor. And that being said, hi, I'm Tunio, real estate agent of 14 plus years in the Greater Toronto area. Drop your real estate questions and stories in the comments below. And if you want to view homes in the GTA, check out my links and we'll hop on a Zoom call to talk about your real estate case. Now, when you're viewing homes, the things that you're learning as you're viewing homes with your realtor, with your person who's supposed to be representing your best interests, we want to make sure that step 2 is a nice indication of step 3. And this is the most important part. And I hope to God that I do piss off people when I say this. You know the stereotype, oh, that salesman just wanted to get a quick deal, quick commission, and then he'll piss off. It's a good indication. If you're viewing homes with your agent and you're learning things about, curb appeal of that property is no good. There's moisture in the basement. There's a horizontal or a vertical crack in the foundation. For this price point, honestly, the finishing could have been better. Kitchen looks like it's going to need work. The carpet is outdated. The general contracting is outdated of the property. You can expect to spend $30,000 on this property and just the exterior stuff alone, etc., etc., etc. The list goes on and on. These are the stuff that you want to know. I'll tell you something. This is many years ago. One of my bosses said that if the customer doesn't ask, shut up. And I knew right away that we weren't gonna work out well, because one thing that I really take seriously as a realtor is looking out for my client's best interests. And I know for a fact that if I don't do that, it's either going to come out in the home inspection or it's going to come back to bite me in the ass after the guy is living inside the property. Why should I lie? Why should I not tell him, hey, I'm paranoid about that, I'm paranoid about that, I'm paranoid about that? You know what I mean? Or I see that issue and I see that issue and I see that issue. It doesn't matter how long it takes for us to find the right property for you. As long as I'm doing my job right, pointing out the issues in the home, you're learning along the way. You can go ahead and trust me when I say this, that if you see me pointing out issues, I can for sure guarantee you that you will feel a lot comfortable taking advice from me on the third step when we're making an offer, when we're going ahead and negotiating terms. We want to make sure that we stuff in everything into that bag that works for your best interest, puts you in the advantage role. That's on the buying side. On the selling side, it's similar, but it's a little bit different. When you're house hunting, whether you're a homeowner or you're about to become a homeowner, I want you to remember and ask yourself the question, we just saw 5 homes with Ali. Did we learn anything? Is the vibe good? Does it feel like, okay, this guy's going to point out some issues? This happened more than a few times, and I absolutely love it. Then I'm waiting there at the property, and the couple that I've actually worked with for quite a bit, not just one couple, multiples, they approach the property as I'm about to open the door for them for the 5th, 10th, 20th time, whatever. And the wife goes like, so what's wrong with this home? Because they know I've already gone through it. I have problems with it. And I'll be the first person to tell you, yo, there's this wrong, there's that wrong, there's that wrong, there's that wrong, there's XYZ issues, etc. that I see. The rest, we'll see if we're going to proceed with this, if it comes down to the negotiating aspect of things. Flip it on the selling side. I see the problems, I tell my clients, and then at the same time, we go ahead and try to fix those. When you're representing the best interests of your home seller clients and you're representing the best interests of your home buyer clients, you take 2 different approaches. homes. So my point is, guys, did we learn something from this guy when he was showing us homes? Do we feel comfortable that this guy is not just going to rush the sale when we're actually making an offer? Because I guarantee you one thing, if you don't know everything about that area, if you don't know everything about the bubble of the market that you're basically analyzing and considering, because you could be looking at different areas of Mississauga, of Oakville, of Milton, of Toronto, of Scarborough, of Vaughan, Richmond Hill, Markham, etc. All of which, thank God, including Ajax and Pickering, your boy here has worked in all of those. So if you're an agent in the Greater Toronto area, you got to work in all of those markets. You got to go ahead and make sure that you're learning something from this person when you're viewing houses or properties. And there's always a teaching moment, because if there isn't, if you don't feel like you know the price points in wherever you're considering, because there could be a better deal in a different area, a better lifestyle that you could reach, etc. Have we had the lifestyle conversation? Then you will not make the offer. I guarantee you 100% you will not make the offer. Doesn't matter how much person may rush you. You won't make it because you don't feel comfortable. You won't even be able to put the feeling into words. Why is it that I can't make the offer? Because in your mind, in your subconscious, there are things that have not been reconciled as to the points of consideration. And I feel that your realtor, the person who's looking out for your best interests, if they have not done a good job of making sure that Mr. and Mrs. Seller, Mr. and Mrs. Buyer, this is the market. These are the price points. These are the areas. Let's go engage in an offer. This is how you're protected. We got to make sure that you've considered every single point. You know what the market is like. You are confident. So when you make that offer, you're confident of closing on it, of waiving conditions and moving forward. And that is the most important thing I'm going to tell you when it comes to step 2, who you're viewing homes with. Why are you viewing homes with that person when you are out there viewing homes? And if you're viewing homes alone, okay, great. I hope you have the experience. If not, for the majority of the people out there, because they're not out there transacting every single day, this video applies to you. So that's it for this video. So share this with somebody that is looking to transact in real estate, that I can ensure that they're protected in the event that they're buying or selling, and if their approach is good or not. Talk to somebody who's going to basically tell them, hey, watch out for that pothole, watch out for this issue, watch out for that issue, watch out for this update, and this is how you can be protected. Share this video with them. Remember to drop your real estate questions and stories in the comments below. I would love to hear your experience. And if you want to view homes in the Greater Toronto area, check out all my links. We'll hop on a Zoom call to talk about your case. And that's it for this video. I'll see you in the next one.